You there?
I'm here for you, Harold. What do you got?
Look, yeah, I know. I'm a long-term listener. Known you a long time, Beto.
Harold, I used to answer the phone calls when you used to call back in the day. What's up? Oh, Harold, come on now.
Harold's gone too.
Harold, have I lost faith in you too? Harold, 3, 2. See, that's what it is. That's the kind of season it's been going, not just for the Lakers, for the show. Coming up, we'll try to fix the phone lines. We'll talk to you. Lakers lose tonight. It's that kind of night on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
All right, guys, it's officially back. Fifth Row Fridays presented by BBGO.
That's the official game day snack of the Lakers, by the way. And this is the best thing we give away. Fifth row seats to a Laker game. How many times do people come up to us and say, hey, give me Laker tickets?
Yes.
We don't have them. I don't even have them, but you can win them if you listen every day.
And these seats are better than the seats that you and Michael have, right?
15 rows better.
Yeah.
Michael and I are like row 20. So here's how you win. You listen every day to all the shows and take notes. If you can answer 5 questions about what happened on the show that day, you're eligible to win.
And don't forget, on Fridays, your chance to call in all 5 right answers, and you are in the fifth row at Crypto.com Arena for a Lakers game.
For free!
Game show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers postgame.
Here's Beto Duran.
Lakers lose in Atlanta. Let me get this right. Make sure I get the right number. 138-122. 138-122 is the final for the Lakers in Atlanta. They're 24-25 on the season. And before we went a break, I asked you, are they losing you? Are the Lakers losing your faith? I know there's a hardcore fans that are going to say, no, what, we got this. And that's great. But then there's the fans who are just like, I'm in, but man, this is hard to watch. And I mind you, it's a 4 o'clock game. It's hard to watch. We know that. Here's a couple comments I'm going to read from the YouTube chat. Casper Villa, I've just come to grips that this team is what it is. And when you lose a Casper Villa with a hardcore fan, that's something. Hoopers X, I'm the guy who's put together a couple sweet nights this season with listeners from 710. And this is what we get. I don't even want to watch the games anymore. I think that's the theme we're going to get. If you want to be positive about it, I want to encourage that too. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. Before we get to the calls, let me just play you this. This is what you want to have in a game.
Trae Young for 3.
It's
oh,
good.
My goodness. Has he missed from a 3 yet?
No. LeBron fell down and hurt his knee, but he seems to be okay. It's 87-67 Atlanta.
And Trae Young is tonight's player of the game. 26 points, 6 of 9 from three-point land. And he's tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Tim in Garden Grove, you're going to start the calls tonight in the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Where's your faith at, Tim?
Yeah, Beto, I don't know, man. I do got to admit that I feel like there was a lot of hype when the season started, coming off how they finished last season. But right from the first few games, I felt like this has been the Lakers. That from the very first few games, it just felt disjointed. It felt odd. It felt like it never got going. So, Beto, I'm wondering, have you noticed that? Did you see that? Because I'm feeling like they never really had me, dude.
Oh, if they never really had you. And, Tim, it's also a team that it starts, it stops. It starts, it stops. What I've been saying the last couple of weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the best team in the league, and I wouldn't be surprised if they lose to the worst team in the league. Tim and Garden Girl, appreciate the phone call. Yeah. That's a good point, though, Funch, where it just kind of start, stop, like when they don't have kids don't learn how to drive a stick shift anymore. But remember when you were driving stick shift, you were starting.
I don't even know how to drive a stick shift.
Of course you don't.
Me either.
The clutch isn't there. Okay, you guys have seen enough movies. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Mind you, my first car was.
Hey, that stat from earlier. Let me give you some numbers.
What you got, Funch? Tell me, please.
5 numbers: 127, 141, 144, 135, and 138. That's how many points the Lakers have gave up in the last 5 games.
Oh,
you put that together. The average is 135. So they allowed 135 points to the other team the last 5 games.
Oh no,
defense is a problem.
Oh,
non-existent.
Oh man. Sean in Santa Monica, your Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Beto, what's up, bud?
What you got?
Listen, I'm very disappointed like everybody else. I'm a lifelong Laker fan, very disappointed. There's a couple things, bro. Number one is we're ready to make a trade, get rid of Austin Reeves, bring in some new players. There's talk that Darvin Ham is, on the, out the door sooner than later. We're going to replace him with the new coach. We're replacing players. We're replacing coaches. You can go back to Frank Vogel and all the other coaches prior to him, Luke Walton. We're changing faces. We're changing coaches, but we're not changing the outcome of our season. That's number one. So to me, the common denominator there, what's the common denominator? What's the one thing that stayed around the longest through all the change? Nobody wants to say it. And I want to say LeBron is an amazing player. But I think Laker fans are frustrated because we're seeing the same thing over and over, the same finger pointing, but nothing's changing. They don't play any defense. LeBron plays 0 defense. It might be time to maybe look to move LeBron.
Sean, that's an opinion that a lot of people are starting to come up with. Sean, stay on the line right now. Michael Funches wants to talk to you real quick. The LeBron factor. You know what you're going to get when LeBron joins your team. You know this. Phenomenal player. One of the best ever. He's also your oldest player. He's also your best player on the team right now. LeBron shouldn't be the one carrying you. And that consistency or lack thereof in the coaching spot, that's also a big factor. It goes back to Byron Scott getting hired, Luke Walton and Frank Vogel, and the changing. And it's like, what are we doing here, right? What are you doing? It's like every single time you start, you stop. And this team, there's so many other issues with it. But right now, the question is, where's your faith with this team? That's what I want to know tonight. And you need a break from every day. I think we all do. Well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at fantasysprings.com. I mean, we had the same conversation with the late great Kobe Bryant at the end of his career when he was given that contract. Like, okay, what are you going to do? Why are we doing this? There's just so much that you can do. But what about the team right here, right now? The team right here, right now. David, the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Beto, what's going on, my man?
What's up, man?
Man, that 15 minutes you told me couldn't go any faster. Listen, bro. You know what?
This David. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey, good, bro. Listen, I live and die with the Lakers.
Yes,
and
you do.
Honestly,
yes, you do.
I am so glad I didn't have the league pass to watch the game yesterday. And, as of today, yes, they did lose me. And I told Funchit, I said, if I don't get any alerts on my phone about any changes coming, I am checking out this season. It is heartbreaking. I can't wait till the Dodgers start. I can't wait till the WNBA starts.
Oh, man. David's on spring training watch. Uh-oh.
I need something to get me moving, man. This is hard. This is not the Lakers organization that we know. I mean, come on, man. I mean, LeBron, AD, and Reeves are keepers. Everybody else needs to go. Like, we need to do something here. This team needs a shakeup. We need something. I mean, night in, night out, we are watching games where we can't stand it. We can't deal with this anymore.
David, just to let you know, the Dodgers spring training will be cut short this year because they're going to be starting the season in South Korea in the end of March. So there you go, David. I appreciate the phone call as always. David's a good listener to 710 ESPN, Circle of the Trust, checking in. Man, I hear him. McGee in San Pedro, are you awake? Because last night you fell asleep on me.
Yeah, no, man. Sorry. I knew I was going to get it from you.
Yeah.
Hey, very disappointed after the past two games because we look different than other NBA teams. We look lost on defense, and we look like it's preseason still, where guys are still trying to be a niche on a belt clip for LeBron and AD. The Darvin Ham situation's out of everyone's hands. I just think that ownership is not allowed to pull the plug on another coach and to keep the ball rolling, keep the value and entertainment value of the team.
McGee, let me cut you off real quick. You know that you've had the same call to me all season long? Because I remember your voice. I know you're a San Pedro guy, and you're always calm and cool about it, and you keep telling me the same points. So my question to you is, how's your frustration level?
Oh, I'm fine, man. I'm a Dolphin fan. So let's get this real. I'm a Miami Dolphin fan since I was 6 years old. I'm not tripping. The Lakers have done so much for me as a sports fan. I'm not tripping, man. We're gonna watch the Lakers. We're gonna check in. We're gonna see. Like I said, the coach he's lost the team. I feel like he lost the team before he even really started. The whole Westbrook situation was a reaction to this coach who the guys are not feeling. I just think Darvin's a former player type coach that's kind of fallen. That trend has fallen out of the league. Adrian Griffin, look at him. They totally did not like that guy at all, and they weren't feeling his vibe, and I don't think they're feeling Darvin's vibe. Wow. These are some young, intricate players, high IQ, D'Angelo or LeBron, AD. They're just not feeling the coach. And normally you make a change, but Jeannie doesn't have to. She knows that. So we're going to keep it rolling with Darvin Ham, and the controversy just brings value and entertainment to AEG and the Staples Center. I mean, crypto. So
McGee,
you can't be frustrated.
I really want to be on your Zen level, man. That's cool right there.
Just be a Laker fan. We're Laker fans. We know what this. We have 17 championships. The Cowboys haven't even sniffed the Super Bowl in 35 years. We're going through a rough patch, but once we lose that superstar, let's really see how it's going to be when you don't have a LeBron to even be interesting for your team.
Like I've said many times, McGee, appreciate the phone call and that namaste attitude, man. Look, when I would do the shows over at Spectrum, the great crew at Spectrum, the Emmy Award-winning producers like B. Moore and everybody else in Bergen, we were doing draft lottery, wherever the ping pong balls go shows in April. Ooh. I shudder to think of ever doing those again, man. You want to be in the playoffs right now. Lakers lose tonight, and we're just doing therapy. I'm just asking the question, are you still rocking with this team? Are you still faithful to them? Terry in L.A. on the flip side. Terry, you're still there, huh? Oh, Terry, where you at? There you go, Terry. What's up?
It's Tyree.
Oh, Tyree, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I'm a lifelong Laker fan.
Oh, wait, Tyree and Carson, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah. No worries. I'm good, man.
All right. I know how you feeling. All right, go ahead. Go. Let him know, Tyree.
Look, I'm a lifelong Laker fan, 52 years old, seen all our championships in L.A., so I have a patience to me, but this team has lost me insofar as it's not a championship team. I know what a championship team look like. I've seen enough. This is not a championship team. They don't have that dog in them. They don't have that fight. They don't have somebody on the team that's going to be like, every championship team that came through L.A., they had that dog somewhere. He was contributing on the court, but he's also with that voice, that loose cannon that's going to keep everybody in line and make sure everybody's going to be held to a higher standard when they play. Your Derek Fishers, your Robert Ory's, players like that. This team don't have nothing like that. They're a business team. They're a polished, we're going to put our suits on and go to work and live with it. They need that fire, and that's the problem with this team right now. They're okay with what's going on. That's number one. Number two, These young players, they get on my nerves with, well, the stars are not aligned right. My shoes are not tied right. I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so I can't play today. They need to kill that, get out there, and like you said, Beto, be professionals and get the job done. This squad have enough players to where they should be doing more than this.
Mm-hmm.
They should be doing more than this.
And I've been saying this to a couple people, like, hey, they don't have anybody that's going to come off that bench and be a dog. Like Dylan Brooks, what he did yesterday to LeBron, what he did at Vanderbilt, you got to have the Meta World Peace or the Ron Artest who can come in like, nah, man, you don't do that.
Yes.
They don't have that. They're a bunch of nice guys. But then that's how the modern game is right now. Tyree, which park do you live by in Carson?
Stevenson Park.
I knew it. I knew it.
Dominguez Hill.
I knew you were. I was either going to say Stevenson or DA because, man, when you said I'm 52 and these guys don't have any kind of dog on them, oh man, I knew you're off the 91. I know Tyree.
Yep.
Tyree, stay on the line. Sir. Stay on the line. My boy Michael Funches wants to talk to you right now. Points in the paint tonight. 68-66, and Points in the Paint all season long is sponsored by Vista Paint, locally owned and manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. He said Stevenson Park in Carson. If you're ever driving off the 91, you see that big billboard for, what is it now, Dignity Health Park. That's that park in that area. So when I grew up as a kid, we knew if we were going into that neighborhood, those games were going to be tough, whether it was flag football or baseball or whatever it was. So, they have a gym there. So you just know that in those gyms right there, you get some games that are heated. I guarantee you they're talking about the Lakers at Stevenson Park right now. Shout out to my boy Leland and everybody down there. Rodney in L.A., you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey,
Rodney.
I'm a sports fan with the Lakers. I go back to the days of Jerry West.
Oh, okay.
And how Jerry West put a team together. Teams, he put some teams together, man, where players played up to what their potential was. These cats, man, they don't play up to their potential. If a cat is averaging 17 somewhere else, he come here, now he's averaging 6. So we need players to really step their game up because that contract is fat. So you can't just sit back and say, well, it's the coach, it's the coach. No, if players play up to their ability, up to the levels that they're signed for, we don't have no problems. But this is not the Miami Heat. When LeBron was there, it was all dogs there. They already had an established team. Here, it's a bunch of guys that's signing in that's saying, this is LeBron's team. Let's watch him. So I feel for Darvin Ham. I really and truly do. But whoever it is that's in charge of defense for this team is not doing a good job.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. They're not doing a good job at all.
Rodney, I agree with you because the defense is definitely lacking. And really good points. Rodney, I appreciate the phone call on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. And Rodney, the smart basketball fan, he knows what's up. He calls. He knows what's going on. Oh, man, phone lines are completely lit. I asked earlier in the beginning of the show, where is your confidence with them? Are you frustrated with them? Are you still riding with them? Moose in Fullerton. This is interesting. Funches typed in, does a zebra have stripes? Moose, where are we going with this, please? Because the Moose is talking about zebra. Like, what do we got here?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, I want to give you your flowers and proud of you, your success, and how far you've come. I listen to you guys all the time. And then I was going to say, please ask me if I've lost faith in the Lakers.
All right, Moose, one more time. You're cutting in and out. What do you got?
Oh, I was saying, please ask me if I've lost faith in the Lakers.
Oh, you want me to ask you a question? Oh, Moose in Fullerton, have you lost faith in the Lakers?
Does a zebra have stripes?
Does a zebra?
Yes. I've lost faith in the Lakers. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, so I'll always bleed purple and gold. But watching the games as of recently is extremely frustrating. But on top of that, the biggest thing is it's always been an issue with Jimmy Boston and Darvin Ham. I mean, there's going to be an issue there with the coaching. I don't want to necessarily tell you what they need to do or what they have to do. My biggest problem is I want to talk the most ish to my friends, but I can't because the Lakers just keep losing.
Moose, a zebra does have stripes, and I appreciate the phone call tonight in Fullerton. He just wants to talk trash to his friends. You know what? That's the whole point about being a Laker fan, right? You want to go and tell your friends, bah, 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 because the Laker haters always come out when they're struggling like they are right now. Stay on the phone. Stay on the lines. We're going to get to your phone calls coming up. Also, Mind of the Michael and Kids in the Back, all that and more. Lakers lose 138-122. You listen to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here, and I'm at my local Ralph's in front of the BBGO display, and here's why. The Lakers and Ralph's are doing a sweepstakes, and you could win courtside seats to a Laker game. The question I get more than anything else is, how do I get in those courtside seats? This is how. You come to a local Ralph's, you spend at least $10 on BBGO. Then you take your receipt and you send it to this web address, Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. That's Lakers.com/BBGO sweeps. It's the contest runs from now through February 6th. So all you got to do is go to Ralph's, get some BBGO, and send in that receipt. Well, as long as I'm here. You can never have enough BBGO.
BBGO, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Lakers lose tonight, 138-122 in Atlanta. Second night of back-to-back. No AD. They were done. LeBron James yesterday played 37 minutes. Tonight, LeBron, well, this is what he had to say about all the time that he's been going?
I don't really get involved in that or the thought process of that. I just try when I'm healthy enough to go out there and play. I just try to perform at a high level, help my teammates do great things on the floor, try to be productive, and win, lose, or draw, be satisfied with the way I approach the game. So that's all I can ask for myself.
36 for LeBron tonight. And a reminder, the LA County Department of Mental Health wants to remind everyone that there is free emotional support, service, referrals, and crisis counseling available 24/7 at 1-800-854-7771 or at dmh.lacounty.gov. Wrapping up the show, let's get to the phones quickly. Solomon in Lake Balboa, what do you got?
Hey, Beto, thanks for taking my call. As many fans have called in tonight, I'm Lakers live and die, right? But I have gotten to the point now where I've just, realized that I'm just going to have to accept who they are. It's like you were saying earlier. This is a predictably unpredictable team. You watch. They'll go out and beat Boston.
Of course. And they'll beat the Knicks. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. And they beat the Clippers.
Of course.
So they beat the teams they're not supposed to beat, and then the teams they should beat. You kind of heard LeBron tonight a little bit, kind of aloof, no big deal. Next game up. And with that attitude, you're going to stay a 500 team. There's your Lakers right there. How to fix it? I don't know. I like the caller about the dog. There is no dog on that team. That's true. Yeah. Vando a little bit because he's kind of ferocious on defense.
Yeah,
I
wish he was playing more. Wish he was playing more.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're going forward. I'll still stick with them, again, because they're so predictably unpredictable. You never know with this team what's going to happen.
Exactly. Solomon, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you soon. Ken in Newport Beach on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, right after my friend Solomon.
Of course.
Okay, a couple things. And last 7 games, Lakers have given up over 30 points 5 times.
Yep.
And to think that they're going to beat Boston and then the Knicks, the hottest team in the NBA, and then Denver. Well, if they don't, this time next year, they could be 4 games under 500, and they could be in 13th place. The defense is just horrible.
Or they could win all 3 and be in, 8th place, Ken. Come on.
Okay, well, I'd be happily shocked. What's the problem? I'll tell you what the problem is.
Go for it.
There are 6 good Laker players that were dumped, thrown away by Rob Pelinka. 6.
Ken, don't go revisionist history. Come on, what's the problem with right now? Don't tell me what they could have done, should have done, whatever.
All right.
That.
There's only one player, and that's Vando. That's good. The rest of them are not good. And it shows up game after game after game.
Nah.
Defense-wise, bad shooting. This team is really not good. And I've been doing this for 50 years.
Yeah,
This team is not good. They've got to make some change. Rob's got to get off his butt and make some moves because the roster he's got is not working. And to think that we could be in 13th place a week from now playing 3 best teams in the NBA is darn scary to me.
Ken, always love going back and forth with you. Or they could win all 3 and be in 7th place or be in better place. How about that, Ken? They could be exactly what Ken said, or they could be exactly what I said. I just don't know anymore with this team right now. Ted and Whittier, you're the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, Beto. Thanks for taking the call, man. I just want to applaud you and for your airtime dealing with this team. And, I'm so sick of the Laker apologists, people who are not mad and they're just going to be a fan because they've always been Laker fans. I've been a fan since 73, 74, brother. And this team, they stink. And the problem, everyone's under the ether of LeBron James. He's had 1 first-place finish in 5 or 6 years. 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. Got the ring in the bubble, but I'll tell you, the problem is that dude right there. I need some dog in my goat, and he ain't got no dog in him. I'll listen to what you got to say to that.
Appreciate that, Ted. Man, I'm a huge LeBron fan. I love LeBron, and it's just more of one of these young guys on his team. They're standing around and watching him. You got to help and support him. Mind you, at the age of 39, I don't want LeBron to be the best guy on my team, and that's the problem with the Lakers right now. That's the problem I have, is that LeBron and AD are your 1-2, of course, but who's stepping up to be number 3? Would have thought it was going to be Austin Reeves. He had the points tonight, but then not really. He hasn't really done it all season long. Like, it used to be Austin Reeves was the guy you don't want to trade. Now I'm like, hey, let's get him out of here. If the right opportunity pops up. I'm not saying get rid of him, but I'm saying if there's a right trade possible, Austin Reeves, for me, was untouchable. Now, let's go. Terry, you're going to be the last caller tonight on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What do you got, Terry?
What's up, man? You say the best for last, huh?
Come on now. Come on now.
You did that. Hey, Bethel.
Yes.
They need to take me and your approach to this whole thing. Man, I appreciate you for having me once again.
Of course.
I don't look at the game for, nothing else but to enjoy sports. I enjoy sports. The Lakers, they haven't lost me. They haven't lost me, because when you watch sports, they struggle and they bad. Don't get me wrong. Now they bad. They not.
Be ready after this call.
And they are struggling, but it's some things that's going on why they're struggling. But I don't watch the game for that. I watch the game to see, where they could get better at, and I believe there's some young players on that bench that could help this team in this present state right now if they was given a chance. But that's not going to happen, because that's not who our coach is. He don't develop talent good. The guy, Houston showed you that last night. The guy was drafted 20th, and we got a guy on our team that was drafted 17, and the guy that was drafted 20 is playing. The guy drafted 17 not even playing.
Yeah, so I talked about that, Terry, too, last night, where the guys like Cam from Houston and Jaime Hawkins, those are dudes that were older. And Hood Shafino is one and done out of college, so he's a younger player who's going to need more time to develop. But all right, sorry, but go on.
Exactly. So they haven't lost me. But the thing that get me about a game like this, I would love to see the Lakers in a better coaching situation, because a game like tonight, no AD and being shorthanded. Here's a game where your coach have to win it for you. Here where he earns his money. He earns his money in a game like this here. Those are things that's hindering the Lakers more so than the players. You just said something very, very strong. Everybody looking at LeBron. He's 39 years old. He ain't supposed to be the best player on that team. You know what I'm saying? But you look at this guy, even his lack of playing defense, or his lack of this or his lack of that, this dude still sprints up and down the floor, beat youngsters up and down the floor.
Blocking dudes from behind.
Blocking dudes from behind. This dude is doing more than enough. Won't one of the youngsters act like him? See, they missed that. They missed that point right there. If they act like him, just whatever they can get on, just pick their game up to that strength, then it'll be a trouble. And talking about the trade deadline, it ain't nobody out there that can help the Lakers right now. Is no guy out there that can help them that we'll get that's gonna help the Lakers. That is a wrap with that. But as far as them losing me, no, they haven't lost me, because it's not that I'm a Laker fan. I enjoy sports.
Yeah,
I look at all sports. So they not losing me. I just know what it is I'm looking at. And if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, no, they're not ready to contend. Not like this, but have they lost me? No.
But you're still, they're a 500 team. And Terry, I always love when you call. Appreciate it, because you keep it real with me every single time. That's what they are. That's a lot of Laker fans. They haven't lost them because they're going to be there no matter what. But man, they are what they are right now. 24-25 on the season. Kids in the back. Oh, you guys heard it tonight.
Man,
are we blowing the whistle? Blow that whistle. Go for it, Jex. What do you got?
Let's go. So, wait. Quick shout out to Terry. Terry, great call, man. And shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. The interactions have been absolutely phenomenal and
Appreciate
emotional
Casper
tonight.
Villa moderating the YouTube chat. Good job, bro.
Yeah, everybody's been going crazy. But we got some tea for you, Beto. Of course, we saw that Dave McMenamin tweet at the beginning of the game when D'Lo was at the free throw line. The Atlanta Hawks fans were chanting, "We don't want you, D'Lo."
For real?
Yep. We don't want you, they were saying. I mean, keep in mind, like Michael Thompson was saying in the pregame, there was a lot of Lakers fans there, but the Atlanta Hawk fans that were showing out were not happy about those rumors. And to further that, Josh showed me a video that actually showed D'Lo and DeJounte after the game.
Yeah, so they were chatting it up after the game. So I'm just kind of wondering, is it pretty safe to say that they were talking about their situations with their respective teams?
Man, you guys really think dudes are talking about their situations after the game. Both of you played sports, right? You guys went to big-time high school, St. John Bosco and Damien representing. What did you guys do after a game when you saw one of your boys from the other team? Hey, did you do your homework? No.
What you doing this weekend?
Exactly. Where are we going to eat? Are we going in and out? Are we going to the hat? What do we got? Like, you're not talking about, third period. What are you going to take the SAT? No. These dudes are not talking about their contract situations, man. They're in Atlanta. Lakers staying the night tonight? Come on now.
Yeah, so a quick shout out to Beto and Whittier. He was talking about the loose
Beto!
The Sweet Loose Special, the Magic City lemon pepper wings.
Get out of here. Hang up. Kids in the back are
they
done.
May have some
Kids
time
in the
for
back
that.
are off the rails. Happy birthday to Michael Thompson. He turns 69. We'll have a Mind of Michael on Thursday. Lakers will take on the Boston Celtics on Thursday. Tomorrow, Travis and Sleet, 10 o'clock. Mason Ireland at 1. Sedano and Cap at 4. Back to regular programming. If you need me, I'm going to be at the Del Rey having a dirty martini. You've been listening to Lakers Postgame Show. Great job, Laura, Rebecca, kids in the back, Funch, and you, the fans, you, the listeners, and everybody that's frustrated with the Lakers right now.